story.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get you out of here.
But if you are saving him, maybe it's gonna be okay to forgive you for all of what you did.
It's probably just a concussion, dehydrated. I don't think anything's broken.
About guns, you would be so lucky.
Any ideas?
Any good ones?
Yeah.
What about it?
Yeah, but this thing's not moving.
We need to crack the window.
Ah! What is your plan, Daryl? Yes, this one is gonna go crazy. Why are you making these things crazier? I don't understand. It's a good one, it's a good one. The camera turning like that. Excuse me, what? Who did that? Like the crazy ones, they used their guns like.
Where's Sophia?
Just get you out of here.
Who is gonna tell him? Guns or grenades, you know, but no matter what, crazy dads did it. Carol, I would have loved for you to see the friends who betrayed you.
You should tell him the truth.
I'm gonna be forced
Just
to.
want to get healthy before I break his heart.
Why her though? Why don't you just lie about something else?
I had to be convincing. I made up something that I wished was true. And he lost his son.
Got it. You should get ready to fly. I'll go find some fuel.
And Laurent also, you need to find Laurent again.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Back so soon.
A
I've got a present for him.
good one? A good one.
Alright. What are you doing here?
We came down looking for you.
Losang came to the camp, so I brought you here.
Thank you.
Thank you. How are you? What about everyone else? You alright?
Yeah.
Losang is only interested in one thing.
The boy.
I need your help.
Again.
Yeah? People are gonna talk.
She didn't make it.
No.
There's nothing you can do halfway across the... If you want to talk about it.
No. I'm sorry. So sorry.
You're not gonna say that she died before?
It's so easy for us to blame ourselves. And the days that I spent waiting for you, I just got to thinking. How this is true.
It helped. It helped you?
It did?
Get past the guilt. I've been carrying about up. Coming here with you just forced me to overcome it. To live again? You did that for me, Carol.
Carol, you're not gonna tell him the truth. He deserves it.
I'm all sorry I didn't have better for you. You should come with us.
I want to stay at the camp.
It's safe at the camp.
Philly will find a new place. They have friends there.
We found friends where we're going. There's kids there. Carol's there. I'm there.
I can't come with you.
Why?
I don't want to.
Explain it.
Because I don't want you to die. The sisters, Isabel, Sylvie, they were gone because of me. Everyone.
Because of
Everyone
people
knew
being
me.
after you, not because of you.
Has nothing to do with you.
You didn't create the bullshit around you.
Let's go, everyone.
here. Hello.
Must be the hot guy.
Where are they?
In the same air. You believe in miracles, right?
Are you gonna eliminate Losang, you? If I'm right about end of this season, we're gonna leave France. The only thing that left, you know, that we have to eliminate in France for the story that we built here, it's Losang. The catacomb? Oh, I don't know the translation for that word, for sure.
You stay here till I come back and get you, okay?
What if she didn't come back?
Hey,
Interesting.
if that ever happened, we can get through this, okay?
I didn't see you. You didn't see him. Ah really, Codron, you're doing all of the job. I really don't want for him to die. Okay, sis. You're all by yourself. Just too easy for you, Codron, normally, like... So we're gonna kill Losang here. But we're gonna leave France at the end of this season. This episode it was about finding Laurent and killing Losang. Next episode it's gonna be about the fuel and having a little issue about taking the plane, but at the end we're leaving France. That's it, he's dead, Daryl.
I really appreciate you making this trip for me. I'm glad you feel like it's wrong. The thing is,
The truth?
I lied. I didn't come here looking for Sophia.
Thank you for saying the truth.
I came here to look for Daryl. Sophia died 12 years ago.
No, you said that.
I know what I said. It's like she never went away. It's like I never let her go because I never forgave myself. You know that we shared a feeling. And lately that feeling's gotten worse. And I told you what I needed to convince you to help.
So that makes it all right?
It's not an excuse. I know how terrible this is.
It's not just that you lied, it's the lie itself. I mean, using your dead daughter. What kind of person does that?
I'm really desperate.
It
now.
was
I'm
bad.
sorry.
I believed in you, don't you get that? Give up my home, my memory, and Bobby.
But you said before.
Do you think that ends justify the means? Whatever was happening between us, every moment of comfort or bonding or whatever the fuck you want to call it, it was goddamn fucking meaningless.
It was real.
No.
It was all based in a lie. Your
Yes.
lie. Get my fucking plane.
Can't blame him. Can't blame him, and he's right with everything that he said.
You are always welcome in the Demimonde. Okay?
All right, you ready?
To get well. I told you. I'm not good.
Look, I know what you said, but I think you got it wrong. You blame yourself. You get it, that's what kids do. Isabel wanted you to go. I want you to go. How do we go?
Not so good.
He's mad.
Feel any better?
This is Ash. This is his plane. Hey, pleased to make your acquaintance. I've never flown in a plane before.
Ash is gonna be the one flying us home.
Yeah, well, one small hitch. This plane will never get off the ground without 4 of us. Paris, we have a problem.
The fact that he said that. The fact that he said that at the end, I don't know if you have the reference, but it's a common expression in France. I talked about it, I think that it was during a Twitch session. The fact that in France, when we have an issue with something which is not gonna work, in fact, each time we are saying, Houston, we have an issue, we have a problem. It's really a popular and cultural reference, and it's not to mock, you know, what happened and all of that. Not at all, we're not thinking about that. It just became an expression that everyone is using. Houston, we have a problem. So the fact that right there he's saying, Paris, we have a problem, that's why it's fun, you know, because he's mentioning Paris and not Houston, and we have a problem. And okay, he's American, but he's still using that expression, which is so popular, you know, in France. I mean, popular, it's not really the term, it's a familiar one that everyone is using, you know. That's why it's a little fun to use it like that. I knew, like really, I predicted it. During the intro, I predicted it, that this entire episode would be about finding Laurent, that it could be easy, but maybe they would have some issues finding him. We'll have an adventure, but it would end with Laurent being with them. And last episode, it would be having issues with the plane. I thought that maybe they wouldn't have enough fuel, that maybe people would steal fuel from them. And I even suggested that maybe 4 of them, it was too much for that little plane. But I said it as a joke. I really thought that the fuel issue would be, in fact, the issue that we would have to deal with during the next episode. No, in fact, it's really gonna be about 4 persons. It's too much. But I predicted also the fact that by eliminating Isabel, the main character of your show that you created, that you built all along the season 1 with a background, with being the love interest for Daryl, everything, and by also killing Genet, the main villain that you built during one entire season, and that you also presented the background finally, and when you finally presented our background during this season, the fact that you eliminated your main character, your main villain into one single episode, for me it truly meant that they wanted to take a different direction with this show. I mean, they, the writers, and that surely we would leave France at the end of this season. And really now I have the emotion that it's confirming it, because they are following what I said, you know, that would happen during this episode and during the next one, but also because during this episode they eliminated Losang, the guy who could have been the next villain after Genet. Okay, they didn't kill not totally Jacinta, and maybe she's gonna become the next villain of this world and all of that, you know, of this universe, of this society in France. But are we gonna see it and all? No, it's more to announce it to the viewers that it's gonna go back again, like not everything is resolved, something like that, or maybe she's just gonna be a little issue that they're gonna have also during the next episode. She's gonna want her revenge. Like, really, for these 3 last episodes of the season 2, they're closing everything that they created during the season 1 and the beginning of the season 2. I'm not blaming them because it's well done, it's well written, and it's logical, it feels logical with how it's written, and also that's why I'm not blaming them. For sure it's a surprise, but at the same time, if truly they are leaving France at the end of this season, it's logical because they don't want to leave things, you know, like that in France. They want to resolve all of the issues that they created during these 2 seasons. They created characters, they created stories, they created issues and all. They want to resolve everything. The fact that right there we are saying goodbye to Codron, I think that it was truly the last time that we saw him, and the fact that we spent entire scenes discussing with his character about why did he do that before, why does he want to change right now, how he is feeling, what is he gonna do in the future, and all of that, it's to give an answer about, okay, Codron is gonna stay right there, what is gonna happen to him. Losang Genet got killed, Losang got killed, Jacinta can take his place, or just is gonna be a new more issue during the next season, or just is gonna be a new more issue during the next episode. The Demimonde, you know, also is going well with a new leader, and she's better than Queen, clearly. The guerriers, they are working for her, things are happening like that right now. Like, really? They are closing what they created during these 2 seasons, but they are closing it the right way because everything feels logical and they are taking the time to really close things. So why not? I'm not against it. But I'm surprised because I didn't know that this season would go like that. I thought that we would stay in France, and in fact no. But again, I'm not against it because this show is named The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, not The Walking Dead France. So as long as we are following Daryl Dixon, it's okay, it's logical with the show, the purpose, you know, of that show. Laurent, you know that I had issues with his character during the season 1, with how he was written. Like, really, they didn't know how to write his character during the season 1. Sometimes he was acting truly like the Messiah, like he thought that he was the Messiah, and acting so wise and all, like it was really too much, it was too religious, you know, it was too much. It was really too much, and sometimes he was acting like a real kid, being impulsive, acting a little weird and all, like just a normal teenager. I really felt during the beginning of this season 2 that they finally took a direction with his character, finally gave him, you know, an evolution, and we saw that he changed and all of that. So the fact that during this episode he has discussions again like he's the Messiah, the one who is so smart and so wise and all of that, it felt too much again. All of the thing about the fact that he feels responsible for people who died protecting him, that's why he didn't want to go with Daryl. At the end, Daryl managed to convince him. That I'm not against it because it feels natural for the kid to feel like that and for Daryl to intervene, so I'm not against it. But I'm really thinking more about his conversations with Codron, with his other interventions. It was too much. Really choose a direction for that kid. Is he acting like the Messiah? Is he acting like a normal kid? Did he finally understand that he's just a normal kid and all? Like, that's it. Stop with that kid going everywhere and nowhere, in fact, at the end. Carol finding Ash, that's really cool. And everything, you know, that happened with the plane being protected like that, with Maison Mère being like that right now, with all of the car moment also. It was really cool, really well filmed also. The camera inside of the car was a good idea. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't have a payback for these 2 who betrayed Carol. It would have been nice to have news about them, to see them as dead or to see them alive. You know, a little moment, just a few seconds, it would have been enough, but it would have been really a good payback for what we had before. So I'm a little disappointed about that. Carol lying again to Ash at first, it was bad. The fact that at the end she's finally seeing the truth, I prefer that. All of her explanations why she did it, it's going with all of the things that we saw about Carol during this season, you know, of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. The fact that she's still haunted by what happened to Sophia, by the barn moment, all of that, and the fact that she wanted for that story to be true, the fact that she never truly forgave herself for what happened to Sophia, she never made peace with it, the fact that it's haunting her, so that's the first lie which came into her mind during that moment, and even more in front of Ash, who lost his son. Her explanation seems logical. Does it mean that it was right for her to lie? No. But I said it also earlier when she lied to Ash. I'm not okay with her lying to him, but in fact it's logical for her to lie to him, and it would be a little hypocrite to say that, oh no, it's not normal, Carol is really the worst because of it. All guys into The Walking Dead and into all of the spin-offs of The Walking Dead, we saw them lying so many times just for doing what they want to do and all of that, while right there Carol lying to Ash would be worse than all of the other lies that we saw. Rick's the number of times that he lied, Daryl, everyone lied, you know, at some point to protect people that they love, to just be sure to have what they wanted at the end. Okay, the end doesn't justify the means, that I'm totally on the same page with you for that. And again, I'm not okay at all with Carol lying like that, but I can understand why she did it. And to be so mad at Carol for it, again, there is really a gap between how her character is treated in comparison of all of the other characters of the Walking Dead franchise. And for the ones of you who didn't see it, you're so lucky, because maybe you're not going a lot on Twitter or you're not going a lot on Reddit threads or stuff like that, and you're not seeing it, but I swear I saw so many bad comments about Carol, and for no reason, you know, for really accusing her of stuff that other characters are doing, but when it's Carol doing it, it's not okay. The hate against her character, I'm never gonna understand it, because for me, she's one of the characters who evolved the most since the season 1 of The Walking Dead, the original show. She evolved so much and she lived so many stuff. Like, all of her evolutions, in fact, is totally normal, logical, justified, and she evolved so well, in fact. And yes, she can do bad stuff, like right there lying to Ash, but to not understand why she did it, to be in a denial about she did it when no one would have done it in comparison, the denial is big, like truly, and the hate against her is bigger than that. Again, not saying that it's okay that she lied, saying just that it's logical, it's justified, and I just love the fact that right there she's saying the truth at the end. And we'll see what is gonna happen during the next episode with Ash trying to convince him no matter what, finding a solution or not for the plane. I said it, I wouldn't be surprised, in fact, if at the end Laurent is getting killed also. Getting killed, or is gonna choose to stay here. You know, the fact that they're insisting that much on Sophia, who died also into the barn. Can it be possible that Laurent is gonna live the same experience, he's gonna die as well like that? Or really worse than that, Laurent maybe is gonna be close to die like that, and Carol is gonna sacrifice herself for saving him. You know, after insisting that much on how guilty she still feels, it would be like a payment for all of what they prepared during the season, in fact. They need Ash to drive the plane no matter what. So if one has to stay right there, it's gonna be Carol, Daryl or Laurent. Laurent, if he's getting killed, Daryl, it's his show, this show is named after him, and Carol, I can't imagine that she's gonna choose to stay here, so if Carol is gonna get killed also. And now I can see the possibility for Carol to be killed to save Laurent, and it would be, yes, a payment for all of these memories that she had about Sophia getting out of the barn. Oh, I don't know. Or just they're gonna find a solution with the plane, or they're gonna find a bigger plane. Something like that. We'll see. That was a cool episode. Not as good as the 2 last ones were, but it was a nice one. Tell me what did you think about it, and what do you think, you know, that can happen during the next and final episode of the season? Tell me, I'm interested by your opinion. Okay, it's all for you and for me for this episode, so it's all for me for now, so Bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.